and I are sleeping together, if I got it, you got it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be sleeping with a woman and she's struggling. Right. I don't want no struggle vagina.
Right.
Like, struggle vagina is stressful vagina. I need my vagina to be at peace.
Right.
Because it's so hard for a woman to be sleeping with you, and in the back of her mind, she's like, my lights just got cut off, and how am I going? Yeah. I know he's enjoying this moment, but I got to go back to the situation, and I don't know if I'm going to be evicted. I don't even know if I'm going to have food. Then that's not a pleasant experience for either of us. And so that's what I said. I was like, hey, listen, if I got it, you got it. Right. And that's just what that is. It's grave danger to be giving your body, because I still believe that the woman body is so precious, and until recently, over the last year, I actually started realizing that my body had value too. At first, I didn't think I was worth nothing. So the reality is that a woman's body is so valuable. Then why is it given so freely?
Right.
And then you give it to a guy that doesn't even respect you enough to even go change a flat tire if you were stranded on the road. That just don't add up to me.
All right, man. Listen. Let me see who's in here. Okay, so we got Morpheus, we got Luna, we got Tarot, and we got Osa. Okay, so all of y'all in here, I'm gonna bring y'all up here. I'm gonna speak to Tarot first. Tarot's on vacation. I think I seen her say something about taking her kids to the beach. So I'm gonna have her speak first, and then Morpheus, you gonna go second, and then Luna, you gonna go third, and then Osa, you gonna go fourth. So everyone other than Tarot, when I bring y'all up here, please mute up for me and stay muted until I talk to you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey,
Tarot, what's good, bro?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm well. How was your birthday?
It was so good. I got a new car.
You got a new car?
Yeah. I got a Tessie. I'm so excited.
That's what's up. Are you
Huh?
are y'all in Portugal right now? Are you in Portugal right now? Oh, okay. Yeah, I came on here about an hour ago, just really late. But I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live later today. We're gonna have a bigger discussion about this. But let's get into this. Do you agree or disagree with what he said? Why or why not?
I absolutely agree. I agree. Let me tell you why. Let me explain why. So I've never done the F buddy or friends with benefits thing. So it might be a bit different, but in my experience, anytime a man is interested in a woman, he wants to know that woman's doing all right, like she was okay. She's not inconvenienced, she's not struggling or whatever, right? So I don't know, like in my experience, men have just never men who say they've been interested in me have never wanted to see me struggling. Even if it's with something as simple as, like when I was in college and I'm carrying my books and my book bag and whatever, they'll want to help me. You know what I mean? So that spirit of wanting to help a woman, I don't think like that's if you like somebody, that's what you're gonna do. Even women, when a woman likes you, she doesn't want you inconvenienced. She's gonna be checking, did you eat? Are you okay? Have you been sleeping? Are you drinking your water and whatever? So it's kind of weird to me that you want to be sleeping with somebody and not making sure that they're good. And it's not only financially, because the example he gave was about fixing a person's tire. That's not a financial thing. That's just making sure, that she's good. Are you okay? Did you make it home safe? These boys don't even want to be getting an Uber for the girl who came to see you. Like, it's just confusing to me.
All right, so let me attack some of the points that you just said, because you just said about these guys don't even want to pay for the Uber for the girl to come see them. Well, the girl clearly must want to come see the man that much if she's willing to pay for her own Uber. So if she doesn't have a problem with it, if she doesn't have a problem paying for her own Uber, I don't think anyone else should have a problem paying for their own Uber. If she, as a woman, as a grown woman, is consensually giving a man access to her body without any commitment, because, whether any man or woman agrees or disagrees with it, that's what's going on nowadays. She's making that decision. So she's making that
No,
decision. So
no, and I
like
agree with you. So it's the same as like if somebody is taking me out on a date, I want to be on that date, so I have money for the date. But him, like a gesture of him paying for the date, it's just him showing me like, hey, I really want you here. Not saying I can't do it myself, because you care about me, you're gonna do it. So just like the Uber, you want me to come see you, I want to come see you. So yeah, we want to come see each other. You want some apples? Can you get apples? You guys need to pack it in the beach bag, okay? All right. Yeah. So like, yeah, I want to come see you. You want me to come see you, but just the gesture made, like, you know what I mean? It's even a question of like, this is the same thing as women complaining about making a man a sandwich. It's not about the sandwich, man. You know what I mean? It's just the gesture. So if you and I are sharing intimacy them way, like, I just don't understand why it's hard for you to want the person to be okay. What's wrong with that?
So let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this then, Tero. So as a woman, if a woman is giving a man, consistent access to her body, and this man is not expressing or showing that he really cares about her as a person, um does that speak volumes to her, and her does that speak more volumes to her and her character and the respect that she has for herself and her self-worth, or is it more on the man? You tell me.
I would say to both, but probably more. I mean, it's different things to both people because, one, as the girl, why are you allowing somebody who won't even do basic, just nice things for you? Why are you allowing that person? Why are you allowing that person into your body? You know what I mean? And then also on the guy. But I mean, I guess on the guy, if you can get away with it, then why not? It's kind of like that, you know what I mean? So if you can get away with it, why not? But on the girl's part, like, I would never tell anybody to get with somebody who doesn't want to make sure they're good. Like, that's just crazy to me. As a woman, just don't get in with men who are not making sure you're okay. Like, even the example, like literally the example the guy gave in the what's this thing, the audio. He said, if to check her tire, like to go out and check, change her tire for her. That's not a monetary thing. It's just, so that she's not inconvenienced. So I don't believe girls should be giving pum pum to men who don't want to make sure they're straight. Like, did he check on you? Are you know what I mean? But like I said, I'm not aware of the F with benefits culture, so I don't know how it, like, you know what I mean? Like, because a lot of people are saying the person is with multiple men and whatever. So like, I don't, that's never been my experience, so maybe it's different in that dynamic. But I don't know if girls speaking to the woman now, don't give your pum pum to men who aren't taking care of you, if he's not make, and when I say taking care, I don't mean paying your bills and whatever. Just if he's making sure you're straight. Does he make you walk on the inside of the pavement? Does he, what I mean? Just, is he curious? Does he care about your safety? Does he care about your well-being? Don't give
Just
your man
basically
pum pum if he
about your
doesn't.
will, just basically caring about your well-being as a human, right?
Right.
Right. And I agree with you. I agree with you that a woman shouldn't be giving a man that doesn't care about her well-being access to her body. But at the end of the day, what you and I think and what we agree or don't agree to, like, it's up to the woman's discretion at the end of the day. So if she wants to give her body to a man that, you know, if her car broke down on the side of the road, and he wouldn't want to come with a spare tire, or it's wintertime and it's cold and he wouldn't want to come pick her up and have her stay at his place until she gets her car situation figured out. That's on her. Like I said, if you ask me, that speaks more volumes to the respect that she has for herself and her own self-worth. I can't really say that the man is wrong for doing that. Like, I mean, I think, like, if we could all live for free and not have to pay rent or not have to pay a mortgage, I think we would. And I don't if a mortgage company would allow us to do it, that would be on them. So I don't see it any differently. That's on the woman at the end of the day.
Right, and I agree with you on that, because people treat you the way you allow them to on an extended basis. So if this man has continued to show you that he's not concerned about your well-being, then yeah, like if you let him into your body, mate, I mean that's on you, you know. So yeah, that's what I'd say about that.
Okay. So so the first true or false statement: if a man or woman is not in a good place financially, having sex should be the least of their concern. Working 2 jobs and or overtime should be their main priority. True or false?
Yeah, true. Because even like the only part I didn't agree with the guy on is he said, he's here with the girl and her lights is getting cut off. What is she doing? Over, ma'am, priorities. You know what I mean? So like, if your light is getting cut off, if you're getting evicted, mate, maybe clapping cheeks is not what you should be doing right now. You know what I mean? Let's focus on what needs to be focused on first. So yeah.
If this woman is a responsible grown adult, this really shouldn't even be a topic of conversation then, correct?
Right.
Right. Because he's there, you like when he said that, both him and the woman that was like talking to him instantly said at the same time, worried about her lights getting cut off. Like if she's on the brink of her lights being cut off, like you said, Taro, if she's on the brink of being evicted, why is she out here pursuing men? Why is she dropping draws? Why is she clapping cheeks in the first place? Like, she needs to go be getting the second, third job. She needs to be trying to get all the overtime at her job if it's available. Like, that's what she needs to be doing. Like, sex should be the last thing that she's even thinking about.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a thing of priorities. I don't know, like why. Yeah, that would be my answer to that. I don't know why if you're at risk that much with your bills financially, you're so out of whack. I don't think you should be adding an additional problem of relationships and sexual things going on with what you've currently got going on.
All right. So, any woman that finds a man physically attractive and would sleep with him given the chance, but wants money and or tangible goods before or after doing so, is behaving like an escort / prostitute. True or false? This is about to be a very interesting answer from her, y'all. True or false, Taro?
I'm gonna say false for that one. I'm gonna say false because okay, wait. You said any woman who finds a man attractive and would so she'd sleep with him because she finds him attractive. Is an escort if she expects monetary things.
Yes, if she finds the man physically attractive, and because she genuinely finds him physically attractive, if he was to pursue her in that way, she would oblige, but she's not going to oblige before she receives money and or tangible goods, or after the fact she would want money and or tangible goods. Is it giving escort / prostitute behavior?
I don't know, because for me, in my experience, again, men who want you spend on you. So I don't know if it should be an expectation, right? But it's kind of a byproduct. If a man is enjoying your company, he's enjoying you, he's gonna spend on you. It's almost inevitable. Like even if it's not romantic, think about your sisters, Noble. When you're out with your sister, you don't want them spending money. You do it. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's an expectation, but it will happen as a byproduct. And for me, if I'm out with a man and he's not spending on me, I've never had that experience. But if I ever did, I wouldn't be out with that man, because clearly you don't like me, because why aren't you spending on me?
Wait, so are you saying that if a man doesn't spend on you, that he doesn't like you?
Yes. You have even $5, Noble. You can't even spend $5 to buy me a bottle of water, or even like a bag juice in Jamaica, a $2 bag juice, show. I don't know. Like, how can I explain this?
But if that's not her standard, okay. So listen, Terrell, I understand what you're saying, but just hear me out though. Hear me out and answer from my perspective first. Again, woman sees this man and she finds this man physically attractive. If given the opportunity to sleep with this man, she would sleep with him because she genuinely finds him physically attractive. But what is and what would stop her from sleeping with him is that she feels that she needs to receive money and or tangible goods before or after the fact. Is that not the same thing that an escort or a prostitute would do?
Okay. I think I understand better. Okay, I think if it's an expectation on your part as the woman, like I
Yes, it's an
won't do it.
expectation leverage.
Right. Okay, I won't do it unless then
Yeah.
it's giving escort like that. But like I said, in my experience, men spend on women whose company they enjoy, women who they find beautiful, women who they want to be around. So I've never had, like, maybe I'm the wrong person to answer this, but I've never had even a platonic experience with somebody where they don't, if they want me in their company, where they don't want to spend on me. I've never had that experience. So it's not an expectation for me, but it would definitely be a shock. Like, okay. But I think if she's going into it with the expectation, like, if I do X, you have to do Y, then yeah, in that case, um, then definitely in that case, it's giving escort. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
Like, maybe I'm a bad person to answer it. I don't know.
no. Let me be clear. So you said that if a man does not spend money on a woman, that he probably doesn't like her. So with you saying that or insinuating that, I want to ask you this question. As a grown woman yourself, Taro, do you believe that a woman should be giving a man access to her body that has not spent money on her or has not, like, even signaled that he'll spend money on her?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, but you know how I feel about this. I just wanted to clarify because I thought you was trying to talk about girls giving free pum pum, but I was like, let me listen a bit longer because you know I don't support that message. I do not support that message at all.
But okay, so Taro, I need you to explain why you do not believe that a woman should give a man access to her body if he has not, spent money on her or has not signaled spending any money on her. Because again, if you ask me, you're leveraging the poom poom now. And again, when you're leveraging the poom poom, it's giving escort, it's giving prostitute. So are you promoting that? Are you saying that it's justified? Like, I need you to explain.
I don't understand. I really think I'm a bad person for this conversation because my experience is completely different from a lot of people's experience. You know what I mean? Let me give you an example of what has, like, my experience. So when I was in college, I used to study a whole lot in the library. And one day, I can't remember what happened, but my laptop broke. Like, my laptop fell and broke. But the screen didn't crack or whatever. It just kind of, like, came apart. You know what I mean? So I'm in class the one day. I was going to get a new one the Friday. So I'm in class the one day during the week. And one of my classmates is like, yo, Lottie. Gosh, I said my name. Yo, Tara. Yo, what happened to your laptop? And I'm like, oh no, it fell, whatever, whatever. And he's like, hey, use mine for now until you're able to get yourself one. This man didn't expect nothing from me, like sexual or whatever, but he just didn't want to see me inconvenienced. Do you know what I mean? So that's my experience with men. Like, they just don't want to see me having a hard time. When it's raining, like, it rains a lot in the UK. If it's raining, I came on campus, I didn't have an umbrella. Like, if a guy knows me, he's going to give me his umbrella. You know, like, men usually do this for me. So I don't know what world I could exist in where I'm giving up pom pom for free. Like, what? That's a madness to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't understand. Like, how are you? Men aren't doing nothing. Like, he's not showing you in any way that, you know, he's concerned about you, that he cares for you. You know, like, he, are you hungry? Or you just wanna, you know, clap some cheeks with a hungry girl? Like, come on. Like, when last did you eat? Are you gonna eat after this? I don't know. Like, it's coming like you guys aren't concerned for the girl's well-being. You know,
Terrell.
That's what it's giving me. It's giving me like you don't really like them girls. You just want to clap cheeks. That's what it's giving me. And maybe that's what friends with benefits is. Maybe friends with benefits is like, we don't really like each other. We're just clapping cheeks. And if that's the case, then all right, I guess so. But like in general, for me, men have always done things for me. So a man who's not doing something for me, it means you don't like me. That's
Miss Richards. Let me ask you this. So, if this man is if he's, you know, consistently communicating with this woman, like he's really in hot pursuit of this woman, I don't know, he's texting her every day, you know, texting her throughout the day, you know, maybe find some time throughout his day to give her a call and check on her, just to chat with her, but you know, he's expressing a lot of interest, but he hasn't spent any money, and he hasn't talked about spending any money. You know, he hasn't talked about taking you out to eat, hasn't talked about going to a game together, hasn't talked about anything to where he needs to spend money. But again, she finds this man physically attractive, and that's why she's entertaining him in the first place. So in that instance, like I said, he hasn't bought anything. He hasn't tried to take her anywhere to where he needs to spend money. Would she be justified in dropping the draws for him because of all the interest that he's expressed? Or is it solely dependent on him, you know, opening his wallet?
all right. Did he at least make her a sandwich then? Like, let's say she comes over to his place, he makes her a little sandwich to show, you know, like, I don't know, like, when you say has done all the things, what are all the things? Like texting, calling, making sure you're okay, helping you solve problems or whatever.
That's it. Just everything other than anything that involves financials, anything that involves.
He's been investing his time. He's been
investing his time. That's what he's been doing, investing his time.
All right, then, I mean, but I don't know, mate. I'm no, but like I'm saying, I'm a really bad person for this question.
No, I need you to answer. I need you to answer. So this man is investing. This man is investing his time. Like, you know, he's not just hitting you up between the hours of 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. This man is like literally, you know, when you wake up in the morning, you have a good morning text from him. He's telling you to have a great day. You know, he's hitting you up midday, like, you know, how you doing, how your day going so far. So he's calling you in the evening, after work, after school. But like I said, he just hasn't spent any money, and he hasn't broached the idea of taking you anywhere to where he needs to spend money.
So what would be the difference between him and a friend, like a guy mate? There's no difference then, right? He's just a mate at that point, because he's not making any push to be more than a mate, no?
He is. His whole intention of expressing all this interest is to eventually clap cheeks. And you find the man to be physically attractive. But what it sounds like to me is, if this man does not or has not spent any money, well, you said it. You said it out of your own mouth. Then you don't feel that he should be, you know, granted access to the cheeks.
No, well, he can't even take me to Macca's, like a little Happy Meal or something. Nothing.
No McDonald's. No McDonald's. No Gatorade. No Gatorade out the fridge at the calf. Nothing. Yeah.
Me personally, let me tell you, me personally, it sounds like a friend to me. It sounds like a mate. It sounds like, you know, somebody who's trying to get maximum return with minimum effort. That's what it sounds like to me. So, and then let me clarify with saying this. There can be a man who's spending a lot of money on me, and he's not giving me any of his time, and that man also is not getting pum pum, because it means you don't want a relationship with me. You're just trying to buy me. So if you want a relationship with me, it has to be a balance. That's what I would say. So you can be, if you just like throwing money at me, but you're not spending time, you don't want to get to know me or whatever, you're still not getting pums. If you're not spending no money, first of all, even you're not even getting friendship from me personally, but like, let's
wait,
just
wait,
say,
wait, wait, wait. Wait, we need to pause. I need to make sure that we're hearing you correctly. You just said verbatim out of
no,
your
I
own
said me
mouth.
personally. I said
No,
me
no,
personally.
no, no. You said it. You said it. You said it, girl. You said it. We heard you. Hold on. You just said verbatim out of your own mouth that if he's not even spending money, that he's not even getting friendship. So
For me personally, no.
he needs to pay. He needs to pay. He needs to open his wallet to even be qualified to have access to cheeks, and he also needs to pay for friendship without the guarantee of getting cheeks.
No, for me, like I'm saying, for me personally, my guy friends would, they always, like, when I wasn't dating nobody, they would do stuff for me, or be like, hey, let's say, like, because I dated in college, um, buy lunch. I've been at the library all day, and you bring me some lunch, things like that, man. Like, what kind of world is everybody else living in? I don't know. It's kind of weird to me that people are living in a world where nobody's doing. And when I say this, it's not like it's one sided, because even me, when I go to the store and, like, I see something that my mate would have liked, or I know he's an Arsenal fan or whatever, I'll pick up an Arsenal keychain. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's reciprocal. It's not one sided. It's not like I'm just expecting the money, all on my side, or expecting you to do gestures for me without reciprocating it. So it goes back and forth that way. You know what I mean? So I don't know
Terrell,
if
Miss Richards, you might sit here and tell me that when you were dating, you were reciprocating the energy that you were being given to men that were just your quote unquote friends. But if I sat here, Terrell, and said that most women really do not do that, especially in college. Like a woman will be very quick to friend zone a man. And the man that because I personally believe that, a man that gets friend zoned allows himself to get friend zoned. Like, women will keep a man around that is willing to be kept around. So, like you said, this is a man that he has no problem, buying you lunch when you've been at the library all day. He has no problem
Mhm.
giving you a ride home. When you need help moving, he's gonna like take time out of his life and kind of help you move. And he's literally not getting anything out of it. If I said that women do that a lot, like it's night and day, like it's if I say women do that more than 75% of the time, would I be inaccurate in saying
Without reciprocating.
yes?
Oh, wow. So why do you guys do
It's,
that?
let me let, let
Why
me let
would
me
you
put it
do it
like this.
without
Let me
reciprocate?
put it like this
Without.
for you. Let me put it like this for you. Let me put it like this for you because again, you talked about a man wanting him wanting maximum results while giving minimal effort. Women do that to men all the time. Like, I've said this in the past. Like, a woman is really gonna like go above and beyond, and even a woman is only going to reciprocate energy for a man that she really likes. A woman is not reciprocating energy. Most women are not
Mm,
reciprocating energy for a man that they deem to be just a friend or an acquaintance or an associate. Like, let's be all the way real. Let's be all the way real,
okay.
Miss Richards. Let's be all the way real.
Okay, well, I think, yeah, I think in that case, then it's definitely different because for me, my friendships with guys and with girls, there was a lot of back and forth in terms of gifting, or taking you out, spending time with you, spending time with the group. Even when we go out as a group, sometimes one person will say, all right, I got this tab, or we go to the club and the person pays for it. You know what I mean? So that kind of thing was very common in my friendships. So I don't know of a friendship where, because that sounds kind of like exploitation to me, if only one person is giving, and it's not like, you know what I mean, if it's not back and forth, it kind of sounds like exploitation. So
Lottie,
yeah.
Lottie, do women not exploit men all the time? Okay, so two questions. Do women not exploit men all the time that give them the opportunity to exploit them? And second thing, do you think, out of, obviously you're married now, but from the men that you've dated in the past, right? Not slept with, just dated. Do you think that they were, doing everything that they were doing solely just to be your friend? Because Lottie, I've asked a lot of women this, real life and on this platform, even the women on this platform that I talk to off of here. And so, how many of all those men that you dealt with in your past, how many of them do you think were only trying to be your friend? Or do you
How
or do
many?
you think they did more?
How many were only trying to be my friend?
Forget. Let me just put it like this: as a grown woman, if out of 10 men, how many out of 10 men do you think are just trying to be a woman's friend that they find attractive?
That they find it attractive? All right, probably like one. If they find each other attractive, it's probably one.
So with that being said, do you think, I see you, Morpheus? So do you think that those men that were, oh, look at Lottie, like, she's been studying all day. We got the Subway on campus. Like, let me hit her up and ask her if she wants a sandwich. Let me
Look,
take
what,
let me
let me
let me take her back, take her back to her dorm or her student apartment. Um, let me, the football game or the soccer game is going on. Let me ask her if I could take her out. I buy her drinks at the club tonight. Do you think that they were doing that all because they wanted you to see them in this light as a great friend?
Now that you say it, no. But at the time, yeah, I did think that. But now that you say it, no.
Wait, you're trying to tell me at that time that when all these men, because this is what happens. Like, look, you listen, you
If a
playing
man,
like you
no,
don't
but no,
know
but
right
hold
now.
on, hold on, hold on. If a man wants any man that's dated me, or like even my husband, is a man who asked me directly. So if you're trying to ask me in Morse code and doing signals and whatever, that's on you, mate. If you're not gonna come out outright and say, "Hey, this is what I want. Can we do this? Can we do that?" Then I mean, why is it my fault for assuming that you want a friendship? You was moving in friendship mode. How can I assume like? I just
No,
I
no,
just don't understand how that's fair on me, you know?
no, no,
Like
no, no.
what?
You're listen, the woman is not in the wrong. You're not in the wrong. The woman is not in the wrong in that case. But so what I'm saying is, so when the man is trying to get the cheeks and trying to give very, very minimal effort in acquiring the cheeks, if the woman is, which a lot of women today are requiring minimal to no effort for a man to acquire cheeks, then there's nothing wrong with him doing that either, because it's on the woman at that point if she gives it up to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I hear you. I hear you. However, at the same time, if you're sending smoke signals and doing Morse code, just spending on me without saying, "Yo, Tara, I want to be in a relationship with you," it's not my fault if I'm taking all the affection and I'm reciprocating it in friendship. You can't be like, "Oh, I'm just using you," because you never said, "This is what I want from this." You want me to like decipher. That means you're not man enough. Be a man and ask me like outright. You know what I mean? You have to ask
Lottie.
for what you
So
want, mate.
Lottie. So when these women are giving up the cheeks for little to nothing, don't don't try to say that if a man doesn't want to spend any money on you or hasn't spent any money on you, that you shouldn't be giving him the cheeks. No, if they want to give up the cheeks for
Mm-mm.
little to
Girls,
nothing,
don't give up free pum
their
pum. That's what I'm
discretion.
saying. Free pum pum should be a no. There was a time when for a man to get pum pum, he had to put a ring on your finger. He had to take cows and dowry to your father. It's only this generation where the men are petitioning for free pum pum. Pum Pum has always had a price. You lot is making it right now like, oh no, these girls just gotta be clapping cheese for free. First of all, you lot isn't even making the girls come. But you're here, she's doing community work, charity work for free 99. You're not even making her come. You're not doing foreplay. You're not doing none of them things. You just want her to come there on an Uber that she paid for herself to give you pleasure. She's not getting pleasure. And no, no. There was a time when men paid the father of the daughter dowry in order to get that
Lottie,
info. You lot complaining right now, you don't even want to take the girls to Meccas. That's a madness. That's a madness. It's never been my experience, but that's a madness. And what I'm saying is to the girls, girls, don't give up no pumps for even a man. He didn't even want to change your tire. He didn't even want to make sure you like you ate today. No, man. That's mad.
Lottie. So what if men started having the mindset? What if men started having the attitude? Well, if she don't give up the pum pum, then I'm not doing X, Y, and Z. Because this is tit for tat. Lottie, this is tit for tat. Listen, let me tell you what's going on a lot nowadays. Listen, so it's a man and woman sitting across the table from each other. Like, you always hear me say this. This woman really does not find this man physically attractive. She doesn't have any aspirations to have any sort of a relationship with this man after this dinner, after this 2-3 hour experience that he's about to have her on. And this man, he's really not interested in having a serious relationship with her either. He's just trying to like buy his way into some coochie. So both people are in the wrong. Both people are doing some tit for tat stuff. So, listen, I have sisters. But Terrell, listen, when you say things like, you just shouldn't give it away for free, like what you are saying, even if you don't realize you're saying it, is that it should be leveraged. That it comes at a cost. There is a price on it. You are advertising it, and when you do that, it's, hey, Miss Cass, thank you for the gifts. When you do that, it's giving escort, it's giving prostitution. And that's what I say all the time, Lottie. A lot of women are in denial escorts and in denial prostitutes today, and it's sad. When Resource Queen was up here, she said it's sad that women are leveraging their pum pum these days. They're putting a price on it. Like, what happened to just, I find this man physically attractive, I don't want a relationship. He doesn't want a relationship, but we want to do this. What happened to just doing it and going about your way, going about your life? Why are you putting a price tag on yourself now?
Okay, so that's why I said I'm probably a bad person for this, because casual sex or hookup culture is never something I participated in. So for me personally, you was never getting the pumps that a minimum at least of a relationship anyway. So I guess that's why I would be a bad person for the conversation. But that was me. But the girls who's doing it, willy nilly, I guess, if you're doing it willy nilly, then that's on you. But I wouldn't advise it. I just wouldn't advise it,
Okay, you wouldn't advise it. But what's also problematic is that you said that if he don't spend some coins, he's not even getting a friendship. You gotta pay to access the friendship. What?
Yes, monthly subscription. See what Chris is saying, $20 a week. It's Netflix here, Noble. I'm not entertaining people for free. No, I'm joking. It's not like that with the friendship. It's not like it's a.
Do y'all hear
Noble,
this?
come on, don't you have friends? You know how it is to be with friends, man. Huh?
And this is coming, ladies and gentlemen, this is coming from a married woman.
No, I'm taking about the subscription thing, Noble.
This is coming from a married woman, and you think why modern women are moving the way that they're moving today. This is why.
Okay, hold on, Noble. You go out with your friends, right? You've never done anything nice, like a nice gesture for your friends?
I have.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. So why are you making it like...
But Terrell, it's one thing for a man to this is what I always say. Listen, it's one thing for a man to just genuinely want to do something for a woman. But as a man, and as a man that, I don't listen to this type of behavior. Okay. I've never paid for no poom poom. I've never paid for a woman's attention. And, my ego is too big and I have too much pride to do that. So it's never going to happen. But what I'm saying is, if a man feels that, you're leveraging your attention, if he feels like you're leveraging your body, most men that fit the caliber of men like myself, it's not going to go anywhere. Like, I'm not giving in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. But no,
good luck.
are you gonna take the girl out on a date though? Like, you're taking her out on a date. You're gonna make sure she's good. Probably you spend time with her during the day. Isn't that the same kind of thing?
You want me to be 100% honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, and have never been someone that has like perpetually went out on dates. Like I don't do that. Because a lot of men that do that, they're not doing it for the right reasons. That's why I'm saying all these people today talk about quote unquote dating with intention. How are you dating with it? Especially as a woman, how are you dating with intention, but you're going on 4 or 5 dates a week with 4 or 5 different men? And as a man, like you're a loser to even be participating in behavior behavior like that. Like you're spending all this money in hopes to try to get women just to like you. Like that's not cool. That's not fly. It's not a good look. It's a L. So what I'm saying, Lottie, is me personally, I've only invested in people like that to where I really like them, or we already had something going on. I'm not out here about to not because you got a pretty face and a fat ass that means I'm going to take you out on a date. No, I'm not. I don't move like that. I wasn't brought up to move like that, and I don't think it's fly. I don't think that's a good look. I think that's lame. So yeah, that's how I move. But yeah, we can move on. We just gonna respectfully agree to disagree on this.
Right.
Now I want to say this. I am not saying that, like, again, I don't think that woman should be giving up the poom poom for a man that doesn't even express that he cares about their well-being. But when you putting a price tag on it and saying that if he hasn't even bought you like a Happy Meal, if he can't even buy you a bottle of water, I don't agree with putting a price tag on it and advertising yourself. That's what's going
See,
on
for me,
today.
this is really confusing. I'm gonna say
Advertising
this.
yourself.
It's really
And
confusing because
what the problem is they're indirectly advertising themselves. Just listen, like I always say this, make a business card. To the ladies in here that this applies to, make a business card so when you come across different men, you can give them your business card and they can make a decision on if they want to invest in you or not. But stop masquerading as like you're just an average everyday girl and you have genuine intentions for men, but later on, as they're in the process of getting to know you, all this other stuff starts coming up. Because even as young as I am, I've experienced that. Michael was the first person on here today talking about knowing a woman for 1 week and she's already asking him for $300. Woman, and I'm not even mad at y'all, because there's men that oblige to. This goes both ways. There's men that are obliging to the things that y'all are requesting, and there's women that are obliging to the things men are requesting. So it's a reason men aren't trying to be as chivalrous and buy women things and take her out on dates, because a lot of women that's giving it up for nothing. And it's a reason that women are bold enough to ask a man that they don't know, that they only know for a week, for money, because men are giving it to them. So I accept the game for what it is, but everyone ain't participating in that type of stuff.
So yeah, what I was gonna say is this is confusing to me, because on the one side, when women become single moms and the guy was kind of bummy and he wasn't really taking care of her, you lot will say, "Oh, why didn't you vet him better?" But then on the other side, you're saying, "Give up free pum pum." Like, which is it? At this point, I'm just confused. Like, is it free pum? Like, I just don't know, because for me to see if a man is, like I'm saying, I never participated in the casual sex thing, so I think that's why my mind can't really comprehend some of the things. But I don't understand how you're giving your time to anybody who's not showing you that they care about you, and that's even in friendships. How are you having a friendship with somebody who's not, you know what I mean, like, just caring about you and looking out for you?
Listen. I don't know, because I'm not a woman. I don't I don't spread my legs open for men. So, but maybe you know what? Maybe I'll have a stream this week and we can get down to the bottom of that. Like, what is it? That's what I was talking about the other day, about a woman loving casual sex and participating in hookup culture. That's the answer. Lottie. That's why women are doing that for men that have not expressed any interest in their well-being. because ultimately they just don't care at the end of the day. That's it. And men are always going to be down for that. So as long as women continue to move like that, men, you're not gonna. There's never gonna be a day in life where men are gonna be like, y'all need to stop being hoes and this, that, and the third. No, that's why a man's gonna deal with a hoe how you deal with a hoe, and he's going to wife a woman that is not a hoe. It's simple.
No, I get that, and so I guess it is maybe just a difference in my mentality, because I don't know, like, if you can't even, like, I can't even depend on you to call you, like, let's say, I need some help in my house, a light went out, or like the guy said with the car, I can't depend on you for nothing. I don't know why you would give a man like that pom pom. I don't understand. That person doesn't care about you. That's a person who can bring you herpes and them things, bro. He doesn't care about you. That's confusing to me,
Women deal with those men every day. Women have babies by those men.